Pitching for the Yankees, number 17, Greg Ingram.
New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Jose Castilla. Ingram, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a four-seamer. More numbers retired and more world championships than any other franchise. The impact the Yankees have had on baseball really second to none. And you come here to this yard and it's all on display. On the ground and foul ball. I think you could make a pretty strong case that the most famous sports name in the world is the New York Yankees. It's a franchise that resonates across the globe probably more than any other. Everyone's heard of the Yankees because of the length of that history.
And that Yankee hat, I mean, it's all over the place. Moms at the supermarket, music videos. You just look and you're going to see one just about every day. But to wear that hat for real on the field, something that's very special.
In the air to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's a run away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. He's already homered in this game. Yankees up by 3.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Bounce to third. Moncada toss to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So they're down to their final out. And next for the Angels, Adam Frazier. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground, and this should do it. Volpe. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees take the series opener here at home. Ingram pitched the clean inning for the save.
He really steadied them on the way to the win. The best relievers have a lot of confidence, and they just go out and attack hitters the way he did in this one.
Pushing for the New York Yankees, number 17, Greg Ingram.
Back at Yankee Stadium, here's Adam Frazier. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base.
And there's a ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fought off foul. And the lefty kicks, delivers. On the ground, out to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And next for L.A., Lawrence Butler. He's already homered here in this one. That one's in there. That's strike one. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Just misses with that one.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Takes it himself. And that quickly, 2 away.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Angels down to their final out. Here's Nick Madrigal. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two outs. The other way. And foul ball. The Angels down to their final strike. And that's outside. And the count 1-2. Two down, nobody on. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Ingram pitched a clean inning for the save.
Managers dream of having a reliever who pitched like he did in this one, Boog. Came out of the pen ready to go, and he really locked down this lineup to help secure that W.
Now pitching for New York, number 17, Greg Ingram.
This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
That's too low. And now 3-0.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles. That's through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Struck him out swinging. And they're down to their last out.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Kerstead in the box now. No balls and a strike. Two outs. Swings through that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, he showed some lockdown stuff out of the pen, Boog. His teammates see him pitching like that, and it gives him a ton of confidence in him. Nice job to help deliver the win.
Pitching for the Yankees, number 17. Greg Ingram.
And we're back. New inning getting started. And now for the Jays, Richie Palacios. That's in there, and that is strike one.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
0-2 now. Ball. Swing and a chopper out to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. One up, one down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So up next for Toronto, Tyler Stevenson. 0 for 3 in this one. Ingram measures 6 feet 2 inches, 23 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
One out, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Out to short. On to O'Hearn. 2 up, 2 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's going to be Griffin Conant. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. And
one
ball
ball,
1.
Strike.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Loud. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
So a man aboard, and the batter will be the shortstop. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
0-1.
The Jays down to their final strike.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
First and second, 2 outs. And now Andres Jimenez. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And that is the ball game. Ingram pitched a clean in for the save.
Couple of shaky moments, Boog, but he did enough to keep things steady and help lift him to the win. Nice job.